All right, I found this control completely iced up, back inside the freezer, back behind the evaporators, completely iced up. Fan was running. I put it into a defrost by pressing and holding the defrost button. I put it into a defrost, and I noticed that the fans stayed on. Next, you can see this controller, how it's got this push tab on it. I stuck my finger up in the side of this thing to press in the tab, and then I pulled, it's hard to do one-handed, then I pulled the controller out. I'm going to set the camera down for a second. Pulled it out. So now I got sitting here looking at the controller. You can see here all the different tabs for all the different connections and all the different colors right here. And you can see here that there's a wiring diagram on that cover that's underneath here. What I did was put it in a defrost, checked it with my meter, saw that it was not in a defrost. I had no power on the gray wire, which is the wire that's going to the defrost. I did have power on power, and I had power on the fans. So the fans were on and running, but no defrost was, even though the indicator up here said defrost. So what I did was I took out the gray wire and the red wire out of the circuit. I used my jumpers. I jumped these two together, turned the power on with my amp probe across the jumpers, and saw that the defrost heating circuit did indeed work. The circuit was fine. So the wires from here all the way up to our heaters, which you can't see with the reflection, all the way up to our heaters inside there was working great. So that's why I pulled the wires out, jumped them, everything's good. This controller is dead. It said it was in a defrost, and yet it was not in a defrost. The fans were still on.